Happy Sunday. Welcome back to our 10 days of the 10 most common kitchen mistakes holiday edition. Day number 5, we are talking all about the carbs. So a big thing that I heard from so many of you guys, so many of my clients, as this is the time of year where those carbs are just tasting good. We can't get out of them. We're in, we talked about sweets already, but we're into the breads, into the pastas, all that good stuff. How do you make it through these next couple months and not go into carb overload? And then the opposite is not go into the new year and just completely cut them all out. So we know this is a great time of year to have some of grandma's homemade bread, all the sweets, maybe pasta is sounding good, really comfort food. And so how do you stay on track when all of this stuff is around us? Well, first of all, it starts with having some good healthy carbs in your diet. And I'm going to explain the difference between a good carb for you and a bad carb. So when we eat carbohydrates, those turn into sugar in our body, and sugar can be used as fuel. What happens is if you eat something that's really sugary and maybe not so healthy, like maybe some candy bar, right? Chocolate full of sugar, carbs. Your blood sugar goes up really, really high, and then it comes down really low fast. And so your body is like grabbing all that energy really quickly, and then it's gone. And so all of a sudden we are hungry again. We get that tired feeling, sluggish feeling. You know that after Thanksgiving Day, like you just feel like tired and crap the next day, and we always see people sleeping on the couch because they ate all that Thanksgiving food. That's because you ate way too many sugary carbs and your sugar crashed. And so those are the things we want to stay away from. A good carbohydrate is one that's going to give you sustained energy. So one, it's going to make you feel full longer, right? So that's going to help us from overeating if we are in tune to what our body's telling us. And it's not going to give us that sugar crash, and it's going to give us energy. We all need energy to get through these next couple of months with the holidays, with everything going on. And so the secret to that, the secret to picking out good carbohydrates are one that have high fiber content. So I'm going to give you guys a rule. Get your pen out, write this down. This is a game changer. And this is from my Peaceful Plate project, my nutrition course that I teach. So where I teach you how to eat healthy without restricting yourself. A good carbohydrate, ready? Write it down, is 150 calories or less. All right, so a good carbohydrate is 150 calories or less. It has at least 1 gram of fiber for every 10 grams of carbs. So let me repeat that. It has at least 1 gram of fiber for every 10 grams of carbs. So if you have a food that has 20 grams of carbs, it needs to have at least 2 grams of fiber, and it should have more fiber than sugar. Okay, so more fiber than sugar. So I want you guys to write that down. I want you to go look in your pantry at something you think is a good carb and see if it really is or not. And why is the fiber so important? Because the fiber slows down how our body pulls all the sugar out of that food, and it's gonna help us absorb it more slowly, keep that blood sugar level nice and stable, and prevent that sugar crash. Keep you full, more energy, right? Okay, so we want to structure our day with some of those good carbohydrates throughout the course of the holidays. I tell women, and this is what I teach in my Peaceful Plate course, is a good serving at breakfast, a good serving at lunch. We do not need carbohydrates in the evening time because we're getting ready to go to bed, right? And we don't need energy to go to bed. So we do carbs in the morning to give us fuel for the day. You guys, I struggle with PCOS. So this is a disease for women who have trouble regulating blood sugars. I still eat carbohydrates. I never think that there is a circumstance, unless you've been advised by your doctor, that you should cut out a food group. Healthy carbohydrates are good. So how do you manage those other carbs? Because you really want that homemade cinnamon roll, right? Plan it out. If you want to have one of those silly carbs, as we call them, wine, beer, all those go into the silly carb category. Plan it out. Let yourself have 2 to 3 treats during the week, and then everything else is those good carbohydrates, those good ones giving you fuel and energy. There is no one who says you can't have your favorite treat at Thanksgiving or Christmas or whatever, or those cookies around the Christmas time, but it is in moderation. It is saying, I'm going to have 2 to 3 of these treats a week. I'm going to plan them out. I'm going to have 1 serving or a half of a serving. I'm going to take my time. I'm going to enjoy it. And then I'm going to go right back to all my good nutrient foods, right? Because that is how we're gonna stay on track throughout the holidays. Not depriving ourselves, not saying we can't have it, but just being mindful of the serving size and how much and how often we're having it. Some other tricks I would tell you guys too is make sure that during the day you are drinking your water. We've already talked about this, but you are hitting your water goal every day, and that you are filling up too on vegetables. Because if you can get those big veggie filled meals, you're not gonna be as hungry and craving those things. And I'm not talking about snacking on like broccoli and carrots all day. I'm talking about getting a big old bowl of cauliflower rice, having yourself a huge taco salad that's filling full of flavor and not making yourself feel deprived. Tonight, we are making his and her style spaghetti for dinner. So I am making a big thing of spaghetti squash so I can have 2 to 3 cups of spaghetti squash. My husband will boil a pot of pasta. He'll have his silly carbs because he can eat whatever he wants and he stays skinny because he has a metabolism of an 18-year-old. And so he'll have that. We'll have the same toppings. We'll have one big healthy meal and everybody is happy. So these are the kind of things that you can do during the course of these next couple months to help you stay on track, to enjoy some of those carbs, but do so in moderation. Include healthy carbohydrates into your diet and not be restricted. You guys, our Peaceful Plate project is part of our flash sale that is happening today. Our flash sale ends at 10 p.m. Eastern time tonight. If you want all of my holiday tips and tricks for carbs, sugar, sweets, how to stay on track, enjoy yourself, I can teach you it all. It's a lifetime access to this program too, so treat yourself to an early Christmas present. There are so many women in there just adding it in and saying, listen, I'm gonna start now. I'm gonna start today because I wanna feel good on January 1st. I wanna enjoy those treats that are coming to me. I wanna have them and enjoy them, but not get so off track that I feel miserable the entire next couple of months and have to start all over on January 1st. So if you guys want in on that with us, please comment below or message me now. I'll send you the link, but it ends tonight, 10 p.m. Eastern time. And there are some good deals. $20 off, gift cards back, $100 Amazon gift card. Like, it's insane. This is the cheapest it'll ever be. So if you guys have liked these nutrition tips, all of these are things I teach in my nutrition course, and then come along with exercise too, so we can get you guys healthy and happy and having just a great, amazing holiday season. All right, guys. Drop me a thumbs up, say hey below if you guys are on watching. Let me know what your favorite carbohydrate is or if you're struggling with anything. And then we have 5 more days to go of these live videos. So have a great day, you guys. We'll talk to you soon.